have a look. Let's have a look and see. Anybody up there? Nope. Nope, I guess not. Let's have a look and see over here. Is anybody over here? Let's have a look over here. Bring it, time. High frequency. Right like that. Right like that. Okay, we got some bright light harassment. We got some bright light harassment. Let's try to fix that. Let's try to fix that. Bright light harassment. Bright light harassment. What you doing? Bright light harassment. Need some light. Turtles have some light. Bright light harassment. Bright light harassment there. And pretty much it. Harassment, and let's see where it's coming from. I believe it's coming from
right there. You see it right there? Right there. We got the video right there. That's where the broiler harassment is coming from right there, guys. You see that? That's insurance policy fraud, the game of manipulation. Daily plan attacks continue. Town Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic responds, joint collaboration with the Martinez family right next door, 5135 second floor hideout. That's right. Daily plan attacks. Insurance policy fraud, the game of manipulation. Very important that the victims respond to the daily plan attacks. Overtime history of mental health issues. There you go. And of course, I had to cover up to wash the dishes and prepare my afternoon meal. So that's what we're dealing with as I'm speaking. Okay? So we're going to fix the screen. The screen popped out. Okay, and let's see. Got it. And that's pretty much it. And of course, the police officers involved in criminal activity will document each episode as a history of mental health issue illness once the victim responds by covering up all the windows. And because it's a daily kind of attack, it will increment over time long history of mental health issues. Otherwise, the death certificate would be noted as natural cause with not equal exposure from microwave ovens, X-ray radiation, intellectual high power levels, leading to heaven. And of course, this is an insurance policy fraud, the game of manipulation. High frequencies running water. This is a military grade technology being used on civilians of insurance policy fraud, unsolved murder cases of identity theft medication. Overtime electronic harassment equals radiation levels. And that's why it's so important that the victims be documented with a mental health issue illness. To avoid any suspicion, open investigation once the victim becomes ill. Sooner or later, the victim will be having health issues. Bone cancer, tumors of the brain, aneurysm. There's a number of health issues that occur to the victim when the victim's brain is exposed over time to electronic harassment. And of course, this is a murder plot. This is a murder plot. You maybe think you're safe. You're safe at work, but not at home. You will be followed. Your information will be retrieved. And sooner or later, the daily plan attacks will be administered with a scale called social acting equals reaction that measures a victim's emotional disturbance state of mind. Remember, you are being preconditioned at home to respond. Very important that the victim respond at home. Under doctor's care, of course, the consequences are very, very serious. Under doctor's care, the medication is increased. This intensifies the victim's response to the daily plan attacks. And of course, there's no witnesses. This is a one-on-one session between the victim and the perpetrator. Community gang stalking. Again, this is a military-grade technology, Army apparatus, tracking signal scanner device. Very aware of my location and activities. Instructions given on command signal. You can clearly see that the door has been left open. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. Away from the front. 5130 and 5132. This is the reason the back door is left open, so we can continue our surveillance back here. See how that works? That's the reason you will see continually the Martinez family running in and out. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. Away from, you heard the community gang stalking as I walked up. Away from 5130 and 5132, and of course behind the dollar store, parking lot by the dumpster, open for business. Social acting is a very big part of this criminal organization, and as you can see, they're being preconditioned at home to respond along with their family members. Of course, I had to move the Xbox game console to the hallway. See how that works? Because of the high frequencies. And that's to create family conflict as well. But my family didn't mind because we have a statement from my ex-wife that she was complaining about the high frequencies of the Xbox making noises. So they have no idea, of course, what's going on. I know social acting. Okay, so sooner or later the victim will become silent, incoherent, nursing home final phase, identity theft, Medicaid takes place. Organized crime, family process. And you guys just witnessed what's going on. 1:57 p.m., June the 13th, 2025, Friday. We are focused, and we had a lot of activity yesterday, and today we're looking forward to some more. Open for business. San Francisco Mayor Larry Dominic responds, joint collaboration with the Martinez family, daily plan attacks. Let's have another look. You can clearly see how the cars are instructed to park a certain way. That's my friend Carlos. He works with his San Francisco Police Department harassment. There you go. On command signal, again, this is a military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. San Francisco police officers in the area, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrest, court dates, order of protection, and of course, document each episode of daily plan attacks, overtime history of mental health issue illness. Otherwise, the death certificate will be noted as natural causes, not equal exposure from radiation levels over time, electronic harassment. Okay, San Francisco Police Department harassment, and of course we have the people in charge of 5132 with the silver vehicle here, and opposite, homeowner Martinez, wife, right there. Well compensated for their contribution to the daily plan attacks. Rewarded with brand new vehicles, home improvement, family vacation, and over a month's groceries that we uploaded at 5132. Over a month's groceries. You know how expensive groceries are nowadays. I'm telling you, they're making bank. This insurance policy fraud on victims of unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid, they're making money, guys. Big money. And they also brought homeowner Martinez's friend that continually goes to the dollar store to make a drop-off the same make and model as homeowner Martinez's wife's vehicle. That's why he's so involved as far as provoking a confrontation as well. And these police officers are clearly waiting in the area just for me. They're trying to provoke some type of response. Same as the mob, Board of Education District 99, male and female. The male couldn't take the heat in the kitchen. He transferred to a different building. But the female stayed behind. She gathered a good sum of co-workers as second character witnesses for the mob plan heads. That's right. That's why she takes so long to leave the premises. Waiting just for me. Okay, we're focused 5130 and 5132. Open for business. That's right, folks. We are waiting. Public service notification. And of course, intentions are very, very clear. See that? The door is left open. The door is left open. Okay? Bait, focus, follow, attention span. So I focus over here, away from 5130 and 5132. All right, we're going to be waiting here. We are focused. Public service notification. Our goal is to make sure the community is a safe environment and to create awareness, peace, tranquility, and a better understanding to loved ones that have lost they're going to have a better understanding how their loved ones came to be. That's right, guys. I play the victim, and we're going to continue to do so with providing a public service awareness. Insurance policy fraud, the game of manipulation. You saw firsthand, police department are instructed, and they're in the area, and they're waiting just for me. They already got the signal once I covered up the kitchen window. That's the signal right there. They're placed in high-ranking departments. They're assigned to this address for two different reasons. To make sure this criminal organization is undisturbed, at times personal escort for delivery purposes, and to make sure the victims are documented history of mental health issue over time, daily panic attacks. All right, we're moving on. Public service awareness. 2:02 p.m., June 13th, 2025. And yes, the daily plan attacks continue, guys. And the brain is being attacked electronically. Take a good look. I'm not wearing the protective helmet. So sooner or later, I will become ill, guys. I will become ill. So keep your eyes on me. I'm trying to open up a harassment case. 70835945551. Leave me a message. My address is 5133 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60844. And of course, let's not forget, please contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. That's right. This is our second year fighting with a tax preparer regarding tax evasion for this property, 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60844. If you think you are paying high taxes for your property, just imagine having the luxury of having the first floor vacant. That's right. Vacant. And being able to buy over a month's supply of groceries ordered to come to your house. You don't have to leave the house. That's how well taken care of the people in charge of 5132 are. This is their silver vehicle right there. Well taken care of by insurance policy fraud, the game of manipulation. Home improvement, new cars, family vacation, and same as the Martinez family. That's why they are so involved as far as the daily plan attacks. And they're instructed to park a certain way. They're instructed to park a certain way, just like the Martinez family. and the dollar store owner who hasn't arrived yet. File Internal Revenue Services just inquired the status date January 8th, 2025, tax evasion, and watch the magic happen. January 8th, 2025, and it's June 13th, 2025, today, 2:05 p.m. Double out 2 flat brick. First floor remains vacant. And the first floor, you know, a lot of people want to live on the first floor. So there's no reason for that first floor to be vacant. And Nello Greco is the main proprietor, and his brother continually is circling the area, homeless. And he's homeless, and he receives a check from Town of Cicero. That's right. He receives a check from Town of Cicero. He is, I believe, they worked out some type of deal that he is receiving money from Town of Cicero, Nello Greco's brother, because he's pretending to be homeless, senile, and at times acting like he's something's wrong with him, and or injured. And of course, his main objective is to make sure he passes on personal information to organized crime family employees. That's right. Open for business. The machine, Town of Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic. All right, this is what we got so far, and we are moving on. Intentions are very clear, folks. Don't forget. There you go. Intentions are very clear. Okay, we're going to be waiting. Look at the Xbox in the hallway. Okay, we are waiting. Moving on. 2:07 p.m.